Welcome guys in our new tutorial. So as you already read in our title, what we are going to do is that we are going to install JDK, Java Development Kit for Java programming, and we also going to see how to set the path of JDK. Okay, so most of the newbies and beginners get stuck in this step, how to set the path. They don't know from where to do or exactly where we have to copy paste the path. Okay, so we are going to do everything very clearly. So if you are beginner, if you are new and don't know anything, so please watch it till the end. I will make sure you to know everything correctly in a right way. Okay, and I will also teach you some shortcut tricks how to do few things while you are programming in Java. Okay, so I'm also going to demonstrate write some line of code on notepad and compile it for you. In during those process I will tell you some shortcut tricks. Okay, so don't skip this video. I'm recording this video for third time. Okay, so because I already explained too many things in previous videos, and after previewing I see the video length is 22 minutes. So maybe this time I'm not going to do the same thing. Okay, I only teach you important thing what is necessary. So let's start. Let me show you. First of all, check in description. I give you the link to download the JDK. Okay, it is a Google Drive link, so it is a one-click download. You don't have to any bother with on Chrome search. So first of all, let me open my JDK. Okay, here I have two JDK. One is JDK 16 and one is JDK 8. So 16 is new version, and JDK 8 is standard version, a kind of long-term support version. Many books are written on the behalf of JDK 8 version. Okay, it is old but a well optimized and a good working Java development kit JDK file. Okay, many books are written on this, many articles are written on behalf of JDK 8, many tutorials are made on behalf of JDK 8. So I think this is the enough reason to install the JDK 8. Okay, so first of all, double click on this. It is normal installation process, nothing else. If you already installed software before, then you are good to go, nothing else. Okay, no big issue. Just click on next. So give it some time. It will depend on your hardware. It maybe take some more time also. So by default it will go in directory, sorry, not directory, in drive C, in program file and Java folder. If you wish, you can also change this, but I let it be default. Okay, so next, give it some few seconds, like 20 to 30 seconds. It will complete it, I think. Okay, so after this, don't click on next step. Okay, like we going to click on next without seeing anything. Okay, so here don't click on next step. Okay, in JDK 8, I am specifically in JDK 8. If you are installing like JDK 12, maybe you don't found this next step button. Okay, it depend on version to version. Okay, so in JDK 8 you close it. Okay, now you successfully install your JDK 8 in your system. So after this, what we have to do, where is install? First of all, go in that file, in drive C. This is the default path. In drive C, in program file. Okay, there is a folder called Java. Okay, after opening the folder, you got two files. One is JDK itself and another is JRE. Okay, so it might be you get confused. We have only one folder called JDK. If you are installing any higher version, okay, rather than JDK 8, if you're installing like JDK 10, 12, 16, so you only found JDK 8, not JRE. So don't get hesitated like you don't have JRE. Okay, it is it already merged in your JDK folder. In higher version, your JRE is already merged in your JDK folder. So in JDK 8 we have to see these two folder. Okay, so but your main focus is on JDK. Okay, JDK folder. Just go in JDK, go in bin. Okay, bin folder. Bin is the most important folder in every compiler, like for C++ and for Java or MySQL. everywhere you found bin folder. Okay, the bin full form is binary, where you can see the many necessary file. Okay, for compiling your program, executing your program. Here you can see there are many application file. Okay, so I'm not going to go again in depth, because in previous video I explained a lot of things. Okay, but not for this time. I'm not going to tell anything because video get too long. Okay, after this, in bin folder you have to click, just simply click here, and you notice the path. Okay, the path or hierarchy is selected. So what you have to do basically is just copy this path. Okay, just right click and this appear here, just copy, or by pressing ctrl plus c shortcut key. Okay, after copying, what you have to do is watch carefully, go in drive C again, click, right click from where you just refresh. Okay, right click and click on properties. Okay, sorry, I'm in drive C, not in drive C, just before the drive C, in the main my computer. Okay, click here, click here properties. Might be familiar, most of you familiar this screen. Okay, on left side you can see advanced system setting. Okay, in advanced system setting, on bottom side, an environment variable. Okay, click on environment variable. So there are the two half, one is user variable and another is system variable. So you have to work on system variable. Okay, so in system variable you found path, a path variable name, and also in user variable you also found path. Okay, so many a few students just paste in this path file. Okay, in this area, but you please note that you have to paste it here in this path. Okay, here, so just click on the path, click on new, just paste it here what you already copied. Okay, so I pasted here. Okay, okay, so if you are a Windows 10 user, the shortcut is just type env, environment variable, or like edit. Okay, edit system environment variable, and click on this. Again you directly come on this environment variable section. You already skipped a few steps. Okay, so after doing this, pasting the path, you have to confirm that JDK is installed correctly or not. For doing this, we are going to open the CMD. Okay, what you have to do in CMD, just write java space dash or minus, what you called. Okay, dash or minus hyphen. So write java space minus and version. If everything is correctly, if you do everything correctly, like installation and path setup, then after writing this command and hitting enter, your java version will appear here. Okay, like I already I installed jdk 8. Okay, so it will confirm for you that everything is fine. Congratulations, you're good to go further. Okay, after all this, what I'm going to do, for example, I'm going to create a new program, just how to show how to compile and write java program in CMD. Okay, as written in title. So what I'm going to do, just make a class. Maybe you know these code, you already read before. So just class, I give the class name test. Okay, let me create the main in class. Let me create the main method, public static void main. Okay, string args. I hope you guys know this thing. Okay, let me write system.out.println. Okay, in this I just simply write hello. Okay, just forget this bad indentation. After, just consider it a java program. Okay, now what you have to do, just watch it carefully guys. Okay, if you are beginner, maybe you know, some of you know how to save and how to write cd dot dot, you travels those directory where you have saved the java file, but I'm going to tell you a shortcut. Okay, what the shortcut actually is. So this is the test, this is the class test. this is not the shortcut. I'm teaching you the basic. Okay, let me save with the test.java. Why I'm doing so? Because where have you written the main function in whatever class, you have to save the file with those name we prefer mostly. Okay, we prefer, I'm not saying it is necessary. Okay, if you have further more classes, then you can also save your file with those class, but at the time of execution you have to write the class name of those class name where main function is exists. Okay, so for minimizing the complexes, uh, I just save it with the name of test. Okay, because the test class contain the main method. Okay, so I just write the test.java, save it here. Okay, so after this in Java folder, you maybe most of you going to do cmd command prompt and write cd space and desktop or whatever the C drive where you save. So for skipping all these steps, what you have to do, just click on here. Okay, click here, remove all this thing and write cmd here, and boom, what you have see, your cmd is directly open on this path directory where your java file is saved. Okay, so what we are going to do, just write java c means java compiler. Okay, and the file name, what you have written, test.java. Okay, so after writing this, this is basically for compilation. Press enter and there is no error. Okay, if you have any error, then there are a lot of words appear here what the exactly error is. Okay, so there is no error, means your program is compiled successfully. And for seeing the output, what the output is, you have to write space java space test. Okay, so java space test will give you the output what contain in your folder, what contain in your file. Okay, so just press enter. I written hello. Okay, so this is your output. So the first command is java c test.java is for compilation, and the second is for running your file. Okay, if you have any error, then don't do this section java test. Okay, this will not work because you have error in your code. So fix that error and then write java test. So I think I already explained you everything. If you want, if you using any IDE like IntelliJ IDEA or NetBeans, if you get stuck, then you can comment down below. I will make video how to use this IDE. Okay, mostly newcomer get stuck in those IDE. So for these, you can comment and I will make a video for these things. Okay, so I think I enough for today's video and so see you in next videos. So till then, bye and take care.